Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're diving into the Cairo University's engineering Facebook group.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you shared this with us, and honestly, it's like a digital time capsule of the field.
Yeah.
We've got lists of members, connections, even who's nearby. It's amazing.
Wow.
We're going to unpack all of this, starting with how the group is structured.
It's amazing how much you can learn about a community just by looking at how it's organized online.
Yeah.
In this case, the group is like a pyramid with admins and experts at the top.
Okay, so walk me through this.
Like, what do you mean?
What's the deal with these admins?
Oh, well, think of them like the guardians of the group.
Okay.
They set the tone, make sure things run smoothly, and pick the folks they think have the most knowledge to share. Those are the group experts. There are 12 admins and moderators in title.
Okay.
One name that stands out is Ibrahim Hamad Shalabi.
Okay.
He's not just an admin. He's an all-star contributor.
All-star contributor. That sounds pretty impressive. What makes someone an all-star? Oh, okay.
Ibrahim has over 6,000 points, which means he's always in the discussions answering questions and sharing his knowledge.
Wow.
When you see that level of activity, it shows they're really invested.
Yeah, for sure.
And probably a go-to for information.
So it's not just about having a fancy title, but about using your expertise to make a difference in the group.
Yeah.
I bet you could learn a lot just by seeing what Ibrahim is talking about.
Oh, great.
That's a good tip. Find the all-stars and see what they're up to.
Exactly. Remember, this deep dive is all about you and how you can use this network.
Right.
Let's look at how these members are connected.
Okay.
There's this friends section.
Yeah.
It shows the relationships in the group.
Okay.
For example, we see Mohammed Abdelkader, who's the VP at AIC, Arabian International Company for Steel Structure.
Wow.
He was added by Ahmed Metwali back in 2018.
So this Facebook group is more than just industry news. It's fostering connections that could lead to real-world collaborations.
Exactly.
I think a lot of people overlook that when it comes to online communities.
It's a gold mine of networking opportunities.
Absolutely.
Especially for someone like you.
Yeah.
It gets even more intriguing when you look at the members with things in common section.
Okay.
We have Ahmed Morsi with 30 mutual friends.
Wow.
And Hossamed Delshafai, who manages the Soil and Asphalt Lab at Osman Group, has 44 mutual friends.
44. That's basically a whole project team. I'm guessing these connections are from shared experiences. Maybe they worked together, went to the same university, or were on the same projects.
Right. It's fascinating how these digital threads can reveal real-world relationships and shared history.
Yeah.
Think about what this means for you. Imagine having access to a network where you can instantly connect with people with relevant experience in your field.
That's really powerful.
And speaking of connections, there's a members near you section.
Oh, right.
You, the listener, have 10 members near you in Cairo.
Wow.
Including Ahmed Morsi and Majd Kamal.
So this Facebook group isn't just a digital space. It's mapped onto the physical world.
Yeah, and that local element can be super valuable.
Yeah, for sure.
Think about the potential for collaboration, mentorship, even just getting coffee with someone who understands civil engineering in Cairo.
It's like this Facebook group is helping you build your network in your backyard.
Yeah, there's one more section, the unavailable section.
Oh.
It's a little mysterious.
Yeah.
But it includes members like Mohammed Gabre, Walid El-Sokari, and Hamza Goda.
Okay.
We don't know why they're unavailable, but it could be that their accounts are blocked, deactivated, or waiting for verification.
So they've kind of disappeared from the digital map?
Yeah.
But here's what's interesting. Their past activity is still visible.
Oh, wow.
It's like their contributions are etched into the group's history.
It really shows how even online knowledge and impact can endure.
Yeah.
Their insights from years past could still be relevant today.
It's a good reminder to explore the archives. You never know what gems you might find.
Those could be really helpful for someone like you trying to understand how civil engineering has changed in Egypt.
Yeah.
It's like a historical record of the field.
Okay, so we've talked about admins, experts, connections, and even those who have vanished.
Yeah.
Let's not forget about the new folks joining all the time.
Yeah.
What about the new to the group section?
This section is always changing, with new members joining or previewing the group every day.
Okay.
We see Ahmed Sadallah Hantira, who joined 4 months ago from Cairo University.
Okay.
Kara Kanafai, who joined 5 months ago and works in architecture at Lucille Consultants. And Sharif El Adawi, who joined 8 months ago and works at a private construction and engineering company.
It's incredible to see this influx of new perspectives, new experiences, and new connections entering this online community.
It shows how appealing this group is as a hub for civil engineering in Egypt.
For sure.
It's a chance for you to connect with these people early on,
Yeah.
building relationships that could be beneficial for years to come.
That's such a great point. It's easy to just focus on the big names, but sometimes the best connections are the ones just starting.
Right.
Maybe welcoming a new member or giving advice could be the spark that ignites a great professional relationship.
Exactly. Now, to understand this group, we need to go back in time and see how it's evolved.
Let's fire up the time machine and look at this list of members going all the way back to the early days.
Okay. This list of members is really something.
Yeah.
It's organized chronologically from newest to oldest.
Okay.
It's like watching a timeline of Egyptian civil engineering.
Wow.
We see names, companies, locations.
Mm-hmm.
It paints a picture of how this field has grown and changed.
Okay, let's jump in. What are some standout details you're seeing as we go back in time?
Well, right away, in April 2023, we have Yasser Fathi Sosa, who was added by Hamdi Farag.
Okay.
Makes you wonder about their connection.
Yeah.
Are they colleagues, former classmates, maybe even mentor and mentee?
I love that it's like we're detectives trying to piece together the stories.
Right.
What else?
Scrolling down to July 2022,
Okay.
we find Hossam Abdelshafi,
Mm-hmm.
who manages the Soil and Asphalt Lab at Osman Group.
Right.
There's a note, confirm friend request.
Oh, interesting.
It makes you think about the human element behind all this data.
Yeah, it's a reminder that this isn't just an abstract network.
Right.
It's real people deciding who they want to connect with, who they trust enough to bring into their circle.
Exactly. And those decisions tell us about the trends in the field.
Yeah.
For example, in December 2019,
Okay.
we have Hisham Mustafa El-Kabani, who's self-employed.
Okay.
This could point to a trend towards independent consulting
Right.
or entrepreneurial ventures.
It's like this group isn't just connecting people, it's connecting us to the industry itself.
Exactly.
We see what roles are emerging, where people are working, and how the field is adapting.
And that perspective can be really valuable,
Yeah,
especially for you navigating this world.
absolutely.
Like a map showing you where things are headed.
Okay, let's keep going. What other time periods are interesting?
Moving back to November 2018,
Okay.
we have Wow Wam, who's based in Dubai.
Oh, wow.
This shows the international reach of this group.
It's interesting to see how this group connects professionals across different countries.
Yeah.
It speaks to the global nature of civil engineering and the shared challenges and opportunities that people face regardless of location.
Right.
It also shows that your network isn't limited to just your area.
Exactly. And going further back to July 2018,
Okay.
we have Maha Amin Hassani, a professor at Cairo University.
Mm-hmm.
A few months earlier, in April 2018, Ayman El-Degwi, another professor at Cairo University, was added.
I'm seeing a pattern these professors are drawn to this group.
Yeah.
It makes me think about how valuable this is for bridging academia and the professional world.
It goes both ways.
Right.
Students and grads can learn from experienced people.
Mm-hmm.
Professors can get insights into what's happening in the industry.
So it's win-win.
Yeah. It's like a continuous feedback loop between theory and practice.
Yeah.
Now, going to February 2017,
Mm-hmm.
we have Khaled El-Shami, who owns EDG Integrated Engineering Group.
Okay.
This reminds us that the group isn't just for aspiring engineers.
Right.
It's for professionals and entrepreneurs, too.
It's like a tiny version of the whole civil engineering world.
Exactly. And back in June 2016,
Okay.
we see Ahmad Hassan, the FM Project's general manager at HDB,
Mm-hmm.
and Hisham Megahed, a senior site manager at KEO International Consultants.
Wow.
These are people doing big things.
Yeah.
And their being in the group shows the value of this online space.
It's like this group levels the playing field.
Uh-huh.
Anyone can connect, share, and contribute.
And talking about contributing,
Yeah.
there's May Alam from June 2016, also from Cairo University.
Okay.
She seems to have added a lot of members to the group.
Wow.
It's like she was a champion for this community,
Right.
inviting people and making it bigger.
It reminds us that these online spaces don't just happen. It takes people who believe in them.
Precisely. Now, we've been going back in time,
Yeah.
but let's come back to you and what all this means.
Yes. Let's connect this history to how we use this Facebook group.
Okay.
What are the key takeaways for our listener?
Well, this group is full of potential connections.
Yeah.
We've seen all kinds of people
Right.
from different backgrounds, industries, and career stages, all connected by civil engineering.
So don't be afraid to reach out, introduce yourself, and start conversations.
Yeah. You never know what might happen.
Secondly, this group shows us the trends and challenges in the field.
Right.
Pay attention to the discussions, the articles, the profiles, and you can get a better understanding of the big issues for civil engineers in Egypt and beyond.
It's like watching the industry change right in front of you.
Yeah.
And finally, this group reminds us about mentorship and knowledge sharing.
Okay.
We've seen how professors, experienced professionals, and even those who aren't active anymore all contribute to a huge amount of knowledge and experience.
So tap into that wisdom.
Yeah.
Ask questions, seek guidance, and share your own thoughts.
The more we share, the stronger this community becomes.
You know, it's amazing to think that this Facebook group, it's like a living, breathing chronicle of the field in Egypt.
Yeah, you're right. It's always changing, reflecting how the industry itself is moving and growing.
And that's what makes it so fascinating. We've seen how it brings together students, experienced pros, academics, entrepreneurs. It's like a snapshot of the whole ecosystem.
It really shows how powerful online spaces can be for connecting people who might never have met otherwise.
And those connections can lead to collaborations, mentorships, even career-changing moments.
Exactly.
Mm,
Think about it. You listening right now have a direct link to people who are shaping the future of civil engineering in Egypt.
that's a pretty incredible opportunity.
It's like having a secret weapon for your career.
But you have to use it the right way.
Exactly. It's not just scrolling through posts.
Yeah.
It's about getting involved, sharing your thoughts, and building relationships.
It's about seeing this group not just as information, but as a way to take action.
Right.
So what's the most important thing for our listener to remember today?
I think it's this. Don't underestimate the power of community.
Right.
Whether it's online or in person, being around people who share your passion, your struggles, and your goals can make a huge difference.
It's like they say, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together.
And this Cairo University Civil Engineering Facebook group gives you that chance to go together, to learn from each other, to support each other, and to shape the future of the field.
As we wrap up, I want to leave you with one last thought.
Okay.
We've looked at the history, the connections, the data, but the real story is still being written.
That's a great way to put it.
It's your story, the listener's story, and how you choose to engage with this community, how you use the tools you have, and how you share your own unique perspective that will write the next chapter.
So go out there, connect, get involved, and make your mark on civil engineering. The tools are there. The opportunity is yours.
This has been an incredible journey through the Cairo University Civil Engineering Facebook group. We hope you've learned a lot and are feeling inspired to dive in and really become part of this community. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep building.